So after you get your ad copy done, you go down and you want to get your audience ready. You could choose custom audiences. These are people that are a list that you have, whether it be an email list or an audience from one of your apps that you have, or different things you have connected with Facebook. You bring in these different audiences. We're not going to deal with that today, but in the advanced training, I will definitely stress custom audiences. It's the #1 money maker through Facebook ads for me. So I do stress that. Basically, right now, I just want to choose location. You're going to want to focus on the United States. Leave that as default. So let's take this Elsaland ad address as an example. What I would do with this ad, or actually, let's not do that one. Let's do the cat one. Let's say we're doing the cats, that cat thing. We could choose different types of targeting. Let's not deal with the age and gender. Actually, women will most likely buy cat stuff. So we'll target women. You can see our potential reach is 94 million people on Facebook. Women on Facebook between the ages of 18 and 65. That's a whole lot of people. Most of them aren't going to buy this because they don't like cats. People 18 mostly aren't going to buy it. So let's go ahead and from my experience, I'm going to tell you that people probably 35 and up will buy products. Women will buy that cat product. So you're going to want to focus on that so you don't spend a whole lot of money. If you don't know who's going to buy it, then you can start off with 18 and you can check your reports later in your ads manager. I'll show you how to do that in the advanced training. So start off with that. But for us, we'll just, because I already know, I'm just going to say it's probably going to be about 34, 35 is that age range. And then languages, don't really worry about that. If you're trying to sell a t-shirt that has Spanish writing, then yeah, throw some Spanish in there. But other than that, let's just leave it. We're already targeting the United States, so most of the people are going to be English speaking anyways. Basically their news feed is going to have English speaking text or United States English text. And so, we know that because Facebook is telling us that, we're targeting people according to what we find here, and that's what they're going to show it to on the news feed. It's only going to show it the ad to people that we choose. So here, if they're in the United States, that they're most likely going to speak English. Interest. So let's say we want cats. Sell that cat bed. We don't want to just choose cats because that is too general. Cats. There's 111 million people in that audience. We don't want that many people because we know that most people aren't going to buy. From experience, that's a beginner mistake. If you're just going to target cats, you're not going to do too well. You're going to flop and you're going to give up. Even with that size of an audience, there's 111 million people who like cats on Facebook, but women between the ages of 34 and above who live in the United States, they allow you to target 7 million. That's too big of an audience in my opinion. I keep my audiences between 500,000 and about 4 million. 4 million is getting a little high. You should break up your targeting if you have an audience of 4 million. We'll see what I mean as we go on. So I'll put in cats here. I don't like that one, so let's go ahead and get rid of it. A better one are people that are passionate about cats. So I love cats. Look at that one. We got 202 million people that have that one. So these people, they love cats. They have that interest. Facebook has determined about them that somehow, some way, they've expressed that they love cats. There's 2 million people, but once it filters in my demographic targeting that I've already put in place, it brings it down to 200,000 people. I think that's a pretty good size audience, even though it doesn't hit that 500,000, 200,000 is still pretty good. I shoot for 500,000, so if I don't get it, oh well. But let's try it. Maybe we could still get it. I love my cats. Look at that. I love my cat. I love cats, dogs. I love cats 3. I love my cat. This is, you could pick a few of them and you could build that audience up. Look, we got 420,000 now. So that's pretty good. I love cats. I love my cat. I love my cats. I think those people will be passionate women over 34. I think they would be most likely to buy that window thing. There's other demographics that we could use. I'm not going to obviously show you single thing you could do in here, but I will go over real quickly the different types of things you could do. So again, custom audiences, we went over. These are just different types of emails, current customers, different things you could do. Tricky, I'll show you in the advanced course. Locations, ages, this is all demographics right here. And then this is your interest, different things that people like. So anything that you think people could like in relation to the product that you're trying to sell. This is where I threw in Elsa Disney. This is where I threw in Disney Frozen film. This is how I targeted my targeted audience for my Elsa and Anna dress. It's in the interests. There's also demographics that you could do. So there's relationships, education, work, finance, home, a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, you could target parents, all parents, moms, politics, life events. So you could target people with the life events. They just moved from family. You could target people who moved away from hometown. I mean, there's just so much here. I just recommend spending time with this. Facebook is constantly adding to this because not only does the data come from their own resources within Facebook, but they pull data from all kinds of resources throughout the web and offline also surveys, and there's just so much data sources that they're adding to this daily, all kinds of stuff. People that have been married a year, less than a year, I mean, there's so much targeting options available within this interest. I just say spend some time in it, figure out once you find your product, figure out who you could target, or vice versa. You could actually look at who you could target and then go back into those 3 websites, Amazon, eBay, and AliExpress, and look at what kind of products you could sell to those people. What are the #1 selling products, or what are the top products that you found for the person within the interest that you want to target. You can also do behaviors. People have purchased with credit cards, active credit card users. People have, look, it tells us right here, people who have or in households where someone makes purchases using their credit card. You could look at people who, let's see, digital activities, finances. You could look at spending methods, bank cards, how they've bought, what types of stores they've purchased from. I mean, this is all the information. When you hear people talk about their privacy being violated on Facebook, it's not that you know who does what, or the marketer never really knows this information, but this is really what they're talking about. This is that information that's being revealed in a sense. This is all that information that Facebook is collecting so that we could actually target people based on this information. And so these are all behaviors. You could target them by browser. Again, spend so much time. You have your demographics, you have your interests, you have your behaviors, and you have some categories. You have Facebook categories. This isn't very extensive yet. They keep changing these behaviors and categories around, so keep an eye on them. They have advanced targeting connections. So if you have pages and groups that you want to target or exclude targeting from, then you could do that right here in the connections. Just click the connections radio button.